Hey guys, I cannot believe it's been 5 months with no model airplane flying and no model airplane videos. But I am back in the game finally. I was just out flying the other day with my friend André. He had a maiden run on his new E-flite Timber. In fact, he has the new version called the Turbo Timber. It was a great way to get back up on the horse, so to speak. We had a wonderful day out in the warm spring weather and I got some great footage of us flying. So I'll run that now, and if you want to hear a little bit more about what my winter has been like and why there's been no flying for almost 5 months, stick around till the end and I'll get into that there. Thank you for being back, thank you for staying with my channel. I appreciate every one of the thumbs up I get and every one of the subscriptions I get. And also I especially like it when you guys are commenting below my videos. I do this stuff for fun and for the passion of the hobby. So please do stick with my channel and keep on interacting. I love it. Thank you so much. Let's run the footage.
All these lights light up the town. When I'm all alone, walking down the street, I want tonight is leading me home. It's coming down, raining on me. Still waiting, still waiting, still waiting,
Hey, I hope you enjoyed the footage of us two flying. Now I want to talk a little bit about my winter and why there's been no flying through the course of it. Now, reason number one is just it's been really busy. For me, it's been mostly just work. I run my own business and sometimes it just gets too crazy and I'm spending all my time with clients or in my office or out moving loudspeakers and setting up lights and all that stuff I do for my work. And then reason number 2 is that it's been really hard for the model flying club I'm a member of to upkeep the airstrip this year. Now, I'm just starting to learn sort of what the thermodynamics are involved with the ice freezing over on the lake. You'd think it was as simple as, well, in the wintertime it gets cold and there's snow and ice just sort of glazes over the lake and that's that. But I'm just starting to learn how, what time it gets cold, and how that relates to when the snow actually falls and how wet and heavy the snow is and what kind of winds we have and what directions the wind is going, and it's really complicated. I'm sure you've heard about Eskimos and how they live in houses made of snow called igloos, and that's a good example of how snow is a really good insulator. And the same thing happens on the lake. If the water starts to freeze over and then it gets a thick layer of snow, then the snow is actually insulating the water from the cold air, and what happens is that the ice doesn't gain as much thickness as it would otherwise. And that's just one of many phenomena going on at the same time. But the end result for my club this year, or this winter rather, was that the ice never got to a thickness that was safe enough for us to drive the tractor on to clear the snow, and that means no airstrip. Now, the guys in the club that are spending so much of their spare time upkeeping the airstrip, they certainly made a honest go at trying to get the airstrip open this year as well. So for a few weeks in the middle of this winter, they actually skipped on the tractor altogether and they rented this big self-going snowblower machine that they can sort of walk behind, and they use that to clear the airstrip, which is, I think it's 200 meters long by 60 meters wide, which in feet equates to 600 by 200 roughly. So it's quite a feat to keep that clear of snow with semi-manual equipment. Anyways, they made an honest go at it, but we just weren't successful this year. And also for a period of the winter, we were getting water on the ice, so then the airplanes get all wet and it's no fun. And for me, winter is always busy, but this year has been extra busy, and the airstrip is really close to where I work. So that's sort of my one place where I can just sort of run out quickly if I have a break between meetings, or maybe if I get off early a little bit one day, I can just run down to the lake and catch a quick flight. But this year, with the lake not there, and then with me so busy for work, I haven't had any opportunity really to sort of go out and find those other spots I love to search for and fly from and all that stuff. So that's kind of been my winter, and also I just want to share one more thing about the airstrip. Now, normally Easter is a really busy time for the club members to go out in the sun and fly down on the airstrip. That's sort of the last chance before the ice gets too thin and all that stuff. But this year, first of all, Easter was so super late and the ice was of such poor quality that Easter was a no-go this year. So I have a little bit of footage here showing what the airstrip looked like on the Saturday of Easter, and there was not really much left of it. Now, in our club, we also have to watch out for one more thing, and that is that the area where we live is sort of a pass-through area for migratory birds. As most of you probably know, birds tend to stay in more southerly districts in the wintertime, and then they migrate north when it gets warmer outside. And a lot of these birds, some of them from fairly rare species, they travel through our area and they stay just in the area where the airstrip is to get some food and get some sleep. And if they get disturbed in this critical time, they might actually not make it to their destination and they will essentially die. So in our club, we are religious about not flying after the 15th of April, which is what the law dictates. So even if the ice is thick and the conditions are good, we pack up on the airstrip on the ice on the 15th of April, and then there's no flying until the 15th of May, and by that time, of course, the ice is gone, but flying seaplanes in the same area is something that we could do. But anyways, in the middle of May, we are getting around to the snow thawing out up at our summer airstrip, which is higher up, sort of in the mountains. So I suppose next time I post a video from our club flying, it will be from our summer airstrip. Anyways, this was getting long-winded. I hope I didn't bore you. Again, thank you for staying with my channel and being back, and I love all those interactions I'm getting in the comment section below the video. At least most of the time I enjoy the comments I get. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Bye bye!